Welcome back to Talkin Shop with ShopSabre. I'm Brandon, back with Jesse.
Hey, good morning, bud.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Garrett.
Good.
Morning, bud.
What episode are we on?
What does it say in the sheet in front of you?
36.
Oh, yeah,
I thought we were on
36.
37.
We're at 30. God, we really, every week.
Yeah.
Someday you guys are all going to
It's
be
because we don't prepare for this. We just come in here and shoot
wing
from
it,
the hip.
turn this mic on. Hope this thing's blinking red. I don't know what that
I
means.
don't even know what day it is half the time.
Hey, what are you wearing, Garrett?
It's a Sherpa.
Sure.
You look like lamb chop.
You look like you skinned lamb chop, and you're wearing her coat.
I'm warm.
This is the song that never ends.
It goes on and on, my friends.
Oh, God.
You look warm.
You do. You look really, really warm.
It's supposed to be like 60 today. You know that?
This is coming from the guy who's wearing the hat that looks like he's going to go out
Hey, I'm
shoveling
going
in
for
Home Alone.
Style.
You look
That's
like
what
you
it
were
is.
in the movie Home Alone.
That's all right. It's a good movie.
Oh, man. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
It's really early.
It is. But I'm like wide awake.
I like how you said it's supposed to be 50 today.
It's supposed to be hot today.
You know what's funny about that?
What?
Hot.
We got some real snow this last weekend.
Maybe it's tomorrow. It might not be today. I know one day this week is supposed to get
Someday
way
in
too
the
warm
future.
for Minnesota.
Good weather man over there. Someday in the future, it's going to get warm.
Every day's the same right now.
Yep, it is. But no, we got some real snowfall this last Friday.
Yeah, we did.
It was a lot of snow.
There was.
How much snow did you get?
You're telling me. I don't know, like 6, 7 inches, 8 inches.
You got more than that. Guaranteed.
Not down by me. No,
We got
didn't.
16 inches at my house.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't get that much at mine. I promise
Really?
you that. No.
What'd you get, Garrett?
I think we had 10.
Didn't you
Yeah.
see my snow angel? That wasn't 16 inches. That was like 7, 8.
Yep. No, yeah, we had some real snow. Barely was able to get out of the driveway. That was cool.
You couldn't get out of the driveway?
Yeah.
With that truck?
Yeah.
Dude, the Kia 150 went through it like it was nothing. You need to get a Kia.
I probably should have bought a
You
Kia.
should, yeah.
Should have bought a Kia. Yep.
I heard you went driving in that on
I
Friday
did.
night.
I told my kids I was taking them to Disney on Ice.
And you went?
And I wasn't going to let them down.
Holy buckets.
I put that mom-mobile in four-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Told the family, close their eyes. Things are about to get crazy.
Do some Mr. Excitement
We
stuff.
got a little Mr. Excitement going on.
I
Yeah.
like it.
We got there, though. We were 5 minutes late
Yeah,
to
you
the
sent
show.
me some pictures. Looks like it was a good time.
Yeah, we had a good time. The kids had a good time. I got to do some driving.
You got to do some driving.
Google was like, it's going to take you 2 hours. Challenge accepted, Google. Let's do this.
You shut your mouth, Google.
Challenge
I did some
accepted.
driving too, but it
Did
was
you?
home from work. And
Yeah.
It took 2 hours.
Take you 2 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say.
Well,
I
yeah,
didn't,
I
I
mean-
didn't.
Lakeville to Duluth is a haul, Garrett.
It's Canada, actually. I had to stop
Just
at the
the border.
checkpoint.
Eh?
Oh, that's where we found that lamb chop sweater.
Stole it off a mountain man on the border.
What?
Well, when I used to go uphill both ways to school, that's when I had to wear this.
Oh, uphill both ways?
Barefoot too.
Did you hang out with my dad?
They held hands. They walked together.
Only 15 days remaining, guys.
That's it. We're near the end.
15 days?
15.
Like, really?
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know.
I thought we just started.
I thought it was November still, to be
I
honest.
still thought it was January. I don't even know. What is going on over here?
We're good.
We're good.
We're good. Don't worry. It just sounded like we had a chihuahua joking in the corner.
Well,
over
think
there.
about it. All the little fluff balls from his jacket.
That's what it
Breathing
is.
in,
That's
yeah.
why he's coughing so much. Oh, my God. But yeah. So anyways, I know last week we talked a little bit about Ready, Set, Install.
I like that episode.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah,
We had a lot of customers that said that it helped.
for sure.
Help them prepare, help them think about things.
For sure.
But I was thinking this week we should talk a little bit about taking your business to the next level.
Let's go.
Should we talk about that today?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I get a lot of questions from people that, going back and forth about what do I do next? What should I do? They kind of question whether the CNC is the right decision and, what do we got to do next for our business, right?
Right.
And we hear so many things. Guys are like, well, I'm thinking about buying that CNC machine, but I might buy a new truck. Or, hey, I'm thinking about buying a CNC machine. Or, we might buy a new saw. Like, there's all kinds of options you can, look at. But the reality is like, you have to figure out, like, what are you trying to accomplish, right?
Right.
And so, ultimately, when you think about it, you got to come up with, I threw together, really, like, 6 tips to accelerate your business. That I kind of was laying it out on paper and started trying to think about ways that we can encourage people to accelerate their business, whether it's CNC or not CNC, just in general.
Right.
And the number one that I came up with, the number one on my list was stop making excuses.
That's really good.
Because that's the number one thing I hear on the phone from people. Like, people just making excuses constantly.
It's always.
Like, you know what you need to do, but there's a million excuses why they can't do it.
I'm so busy.
I'm too busy to sit down and look this over.
I need a root canal.
I need a root canal. Yeah, I mean, it's just all kinds of things, right?
Always, yep.
Like, they make excuses on excuses.
It's very true.
Like, really. Like,
Very true.
well, we have no material, so we can't buy a machine now.
We're out of Bosco.
So forever, you're never gonna get material again.
Close the doors or
Shut
what?
it down. Like, come on. Like, I know you're struggling to get material, but you're gonna struggle to get material with or without the machine. So
Right.
it doesn't really affect you. You know,
Right.
like the machine just makes it more effective for you, right?
Yep.
So I don't know. I don't ever understood that one. But then you also look at the other thing that I always point out is don't expect others to get you there.
No, you gotta do it yourself.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people, when they think about that, it's, oh, I got a guy that I outsource to. Like,
Thanks for making him rich.
yeah, well, that's my thing is, like, you're expecting that guy to get you where you need to go?
Right.
Like, he's got his own agenda,
He does.
and yours is not his agenda.
Well, I'm hearing about it all the time. You get it on calls all the time. Like, they're too
Yep.
busy.
Yep.
It's because they can pick and choose what they want to do right now.
Correct.
And if your job isn't as profitable as the job before you or after you, you might move.
Or if you're a pain in the butt.
Or if you're a pain in the butt.
Like, let's just be blunt.
Right.
If you're a pain in the butt, I'm not going to do your work first,
You're gonna
right?
sit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, come on, I got 5 jobs to do, and you're the guy being a pain in the butt. I'm going to do the 4 other ones first.
See you in January.
Deuces. Then, the other one that comes to mind is lead by example.
I do it every day.
You lead by example every day?
Every day.
Yeah. Just wake up
Try
in
to
the
show you
morning.
the way.
Wake up in the morning, just excellent.
Excellent. Everything I do.
Show the way.
Show the way.
Yeah, I mean, that's really what you got to do is you got to show the way. No matter what you're doing, whether you're the boss at the job or you're just working at work, if you're one of the employees, like, somebody's got to show the way.
They do.
And the person who steps up is the person who generally is going to, accomplish more.
Right.
So you got to lead by example. My number one pet peeve is I watch, I have friends of mine that are, in different positions at different companies, and I watch guys who are like, and I hear it so much from people, like right now, we're putting in stupid hours.
Stupid hours.
Right? I mean, we're here till 9 o'clock every night at least, and then we go home and work more.
Yeah, I think we left like 9:08 last night.
Yeah, something like that. But the reality is my mentality has always been first in, last out.
Yeah.
I'm here first and I'm last one out.
Yep.
Like, I'm not gonna come in after my team, and I'm not gonna leave before my team. Like, we're a team.
We are.
And
You do it every day.
Yeah, well, and it's lead by example, right?
Yep.
But it's one of those things where I got friends of mine who are like, "Oh, you're the boss, just leave." Why? Why would I do that? Like, that's the worst example you can set.
Yeah. I
And,
agree with you.
Like, you're better than everybody else. They're like, no, that's not how it works. Like,
Yeah, that's always a crappy feeling. Like, you're sitting here working hard, and the boss is like, "Map, see you guys tomorrow morning."
Yeah.
Wait a minute. We're buried here.
Yeah.
I'm going home.
Yeah, exactly. And that's, and that fits any industry. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
care what you do, but the last thing you want to do is, be the first one out when you have stuff that is get done,
Absolutely.
right? Because it sets an example.
You don't leave things waiting.
Yeah, you don't leave things waiting. That's how I feel about it too. So, and then the next one for me is give your customers a reason to say yes,
I love it.
right?
Yeah.
And we're gonna dive into all these just a little bit further in the episode, but I'm just trying to kind of list them all out. But you have to give a customers the reason to say yes to you.
Right.
You have to make yourself more effective,
Very true.
right? And especially in today's world,
Yeah.
you gotta be effective.
You have to.
Yeah,
You got
they-
to utilize your time as best you can.
Absolutely. And then my final one I put on my list kind of goes back to number one, but it's stop holding yourself back. Right? It ties back into your stop making excuses, but stop holding yourself back.
Right.
Like,
A
it's
lot
so
of people
easy.
do that.
Yeah, so easy to hold yourself back. But let's just jump into it.
Let's dive in.
Does that sound fair?
Let's go. You
Garrett,
ready?
does that sound fair to you?
Sounds fair.
Okay. I mean, you're saying so much today.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Okay, sounds fair.
Fair enough.
Hey, you got any songs that you can sing us?
I'd like to hear you sing.
No.
Sing us a lamb chop song.
Like, this is the song that never ends. Do you even know that song?
Have you ever
Do
seen
you know what lamb chop
Have you ever
is?
seen lamb chop?
Oh, my God.
Oh.
I'm old.
Lordy.
Oh, it's a movie.
No.
Oh, wow.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's an animal.
Dude.
Okay. Well, I am officially old.
Wow.
Yep. Well, anyways, moving on.
If there's a song about a lamb chop, I'm glad I haven't heard it.
I'm so sad right now.
Me too.
I'm really sad right now.
You never seen the little hand puppet lamb chop? Channel 2, right? PBS.
He doesn't even know what Channel
He's
2
a
is.
comedian. Dunham.
Wow,
Oh my
this
gosh.
was way before his time.
Yeah.
Dunham used to watch Lamb Chop.
Yeah.
Good chance of it.
Good chance that's where he started.
There's a good chance I don't know what it is because of my age then.
We're going to show you today.
Yeah, but
You're gonna learn
You're
today.
gonna learn today.
We're going to make sure you're not holding yourself back. We're going to teach you
We're
Lamb
gonna stop
Chop.
making excuses right
Yeah,
now.
we are. We're going to lead by example and show you Lamb Chop.
We're gonna do all of this.
All of it.
Anyways, so stop making excuses, right?
Right.
In today's world, it's too easy to come up with excuses. There's
Yeah.
100 reasons not to do something, right?
You know what's funny about that?
Yeah.
It's half the time nobody believes your excuse.
Everybody knows it's an excuse.
Right.
Like,
Right.
everybody else sees through
Just
it.
tell the truth.
Yeah, like, it's too hard to do. It's too hard, or you don't want to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, don't tell me it's too hard.
Just tell me the truth.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it.
But I'm too tired.
Well, get some sleep and then get up and do it.
Too tired? We're all tired.
Right.
Get over it. Keep moving.
Right.
Right? Like, who's not tired right now?
Everybody's
You find
tired
me one
right
person
now.
that's like, guess what, guys? Really not tired today.
Yeah. No, look
Never
at me.
heard
I look
that,
like I
ever.
got pulled through a knothole
Yeah.
on a tree.
I've never heard somebody say that. I've never heard somebody come in.
I'm so awake.
Yeah, like, it just, everybody's tired.
Didn't you say that this morning? I'm pretty
You did
awake.
actually
I
say
actually
that.
did, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
that's what I thought.
Yeah, come on, Garrett. Yeah, he did actually walk
I do
in
have a
there.
lot of energy.
Yeah, he
today,
came in the office. I'm so awake today, guys. Like,
Yeah.
okay, well, fair enough. First time I've ever heard of that. But the other thing is, like, guys who are saying they don't have any time. Like,
It's
well,
24 hours in a day.
yeah, that's exactly it. You have 24 hours in a day. Are you using every single one of them?
I will if I need to.
I will too.
We can sleep when we're dead.
True.
True.
Truth. I mean, you have to get some sleep.
Or
as well.
January 1st.
Or
That's
January
what I plan
1st.
to do.
That's how I go.
I plan
in.
to sleep solid 24 hours.
But no, for real. Like, there's no time. Like, there's no time because you don't make the time for it.
Correct.
Because the reality is, you just prioritize things, right?
You make time for the things that are important.
I'm gonna say what we're all thinking right now. My favorite. Okay. People are like, I didn't get to that email. I didn't have any time. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah.
Didn't you take a poop yesterday? Right. Right. I mean, we all got phones.
Right?
We both know that you got the phone in the bathroom with you.
Everybody.
Everybody does.
Yep.
Check the email.
Yeah.
Read the email.
Can I just throw this out there?
Yeah, go ahead.
I wish we could track data on that. Like, how long does a number 2 take since
no.
the cell phone
No
has
more.
come out? You
no
know?
more. No more.
No more.
No more. I don't want to talk about that.
You started it.
I did start it. But like I said, you have no time. Like, it's really comes down to like making the time for what you need.
Yeah, you've said it many times. You make time for
Yep.
the things that matter, right?
And
Things
sometimes it's just
that are
prioritizing.
priority to you.
Yeah, like for me, like you really can overwhelm yourself if you wait, like on email, for example, right?
Right.
If you wait all day long to check your email, you're probably gonna overwhelm yourself, right? Because you get
Oh, yeah.
to 347 emails at 6 o'clock at night, right?
Remember that time I did that?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
But if you check your email at 8 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock, 12, 2, whatever you set your schedule at, it's a lot easier to get through some of that stuff.
It's manageable.
Yeah, it's very manageable.
Yep.
And like for me, I come in early, check my email. Before I go home, I check my email again. Like I try to manage it so that way I kind of like get it out of the way.
You don't get behind.
Yeah. So the other thing that you hear about excuses is that there's nobody out there to hire, right?
Right.
Well, cool. Then buy equipment.
Exactly.
Like find a solution.
easy to hire one of those.
Yeah. Trust me, there's plenty of equipment out there. There's no material. That's another excuse we hear a lot.
Right.
Like, yeah, you're right. You can't have.
It's not that there's no material,
Correct.
right? You just have to look a little harder. Start using other resources.
Yep. And yeah, you might not be finding the material that you're used to using.
Right.
But there's something out there.
Pivot.
Yeah, pivot. Pivot!
Pivot.
God, I love that. But yeah, so like I said, there's a lot of excuses out there, but you just got to find a solution to those excuses.
You do.
My dad used to say this to me all the time, and I hated it. I don't want excuses. I want solutions.
Oh, as a kid, that would drive me nuts.
But you know what? He was right.
He was.
Because guess what? I'd find a solution every time. And then it instilled it in my brain that when something went wrong, he doesn't want to hear it. Dad doesn't want to hear that. He wants to hear what I did to solve it.
Right. Be a fixer.
Yeah, like exactly. And so we'd go find a solution. And as you get in that mindset, change your mindset. Look for the solution.
Yeah.
Not the problem.
Don't
look for
focus on the
solution.
problem.
Yeah.
Find a solution.
And that'll help you. Like I said, then you get into the, expecting others to get you there, right? Don't expect others to get you there. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah. No one's going
Um,
to show up and just hold your hand and walk you through life, right?
Yeah. And, if you won't do the work, why would anybody else?
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So if you're not willing to do it, there's a good chance that other people aren't willing to do it either.
Oh, 100%. If you left every night at 5 o'clock, there's no way I would stay here every night till 9. I'm like, you're out at 5? Well, as soon as you go, I'm going to be right behind you.
Exactly.
So that's people's mindset.
Yeah, but and you can't expect other people to get you there though in the way of, make the job easier on yourself for one.
Right.
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 If it's so complicated that you don't want to do it, then you got to change something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like simplify your shop, right? Add a
Absolutely.
better dust collector because you know what? Oh, I don't want to cut that stuff because it makes a mess, right?
Yep.
Okay, then add a better dust collector. Then the mess isn't as big of a deal.
Right. Step up your equipment game.
Yeah, or I really don't want to cut that kitchen out. It's going to take me all week long to do it.
No.
Not if you have the right piece of equipment. It won't.
Exactly.
Like it'll take you a couple hours.
Couple hours. That's right.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to sell stuff when it's not hard.
Right.
Like let's be honest. If you have something that you like doing, are you not going to sound more passionate about it?
Oh, absolutely.
So if you're taking the burden off of something, again, you're going to do more of it.
I agree with that.
So it goes back to if I'm outsourcing and it's inconvenient, I probably don't want to do much of that, right?
I would agree with that.
So, God, every time we do this, I have to wait on that guy to get me the parts. Every time.
Yep. I'm
And
3 weeks behind.
he's always wrong. He tells me he's going to get them done, and he never gets them done, and then he gets them done, and we have to fix them. Like, it makes you not want to do it, right?
Right.
But if you can just control it yourself, you don't have to worry about that.
Right.
Like, it solves your problem. So, other companies, truthfully, like, and just being honest, other companies don't care about your success as much as you care about it.
No.
They don't.
It's impossible.
They care about their own success.
Right.
And you may or may not be a part of their success, right?
Correct.
Like, if you're not priority anymore.
You're not.
Like, you have to
You're
think
waiting.
about that. Yeah, you have to become a part of the success. And my biggest thing is I've always said it, like, you can have anything you want in life as long as you help other people get what they want.
Right.
Like, that's how it is.
Absolutely.
Like, at the end of the day, if you are willing to help anybody else achieve their goals, they will help you achieve yours.
That's 100% true.
So you have to think about it, like, how are you going to get other people there, right?
Right.
If you help other people get there, they'll get you there.
You'll get there as well.
Right? So, we even talk about it in sales all the time. Like, right? We talk about it when we were talking about numbers for the month and things like that. I always tell you guys, don't worry about the numbers.
Right.
If we take care of the goal as a team, the other numbers always achieve themselves.
Everything will take care of itself.
Have we been wrong yet?
And you haven't been wrong yet.
Yeah, it always works out.
At least about that.
At least about that.
Okay, let's have some other things.
Oh yeah?
Keep going.
No, I'm defocused now. I'm curious. I'm scared at the same time.
Like that time you said cookies and water. Like, come on. Wrong.
Nope. Pretty sure I was right.
Wrong.
Did we prove it at the state fair?
That is a one-time thing, and you're going to
So-
hold that until we die, aren't you?
So was I right or wrong?
One time. A blind squirrel finds a nut now and again, buddy.
Okay, but if we're gonna say this, how many one times have you been right on that topic?
A lot.
0.
Not at the fair.
There's been 0 instances where you have been right in this topic.
That's not true. Many of our listeners have chimed in.
That's
and have said
opinion.
milk.
People agreed with your opinion. Okay, I will not say that you're wrong there, but when we went to testing this theory, we're 1 for 1 in my
You
theory.
guys see what he does to me here? He just constantly. He just gets me. Just
1 for 1.
always.
A wink is as good as a nod to a blind horse.
Huh. Don't know what that means.
Lamb Chop said it. Must be true. Anyways, so outsourcing's not a long-term solution. Let's think about that.
Not.
Guys are always like, "Oh no, we got a guy that cuts this stuff for us." Cool. So what happens when that guy gets sick?
I got a customer right now. I'm not kidding.
Quits.
I asked, "What do you pay for outsourcing in a year?" And her response was probably 50 to 60 grand outsourcing her metal cutting.
But what?
50 to 60K a year outsourcing metal cutting, aluminum. You bought a machine 10 times over. You've been doing this how long? 12 years. Yeah, you could have had a whole shop full of machines.
Guess what? That person loves there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like,
Best friends.
Best friend on the Christmas card list for sure.
Yep. Huge Christmas basket delivered every year.
Huge Christmas
Birthday
basket.
gifts.
Yep.
Random bouquets of flowers.
Oh my God! I'd shovel the walkway to their car. If
Yeah,
they
I
did
would
that.
too. I'd be out there every morning.
Yeah. Pull on in. Come on.
Good morning, Mrs. Jones. Here's your keys.
I'd give him a shop key.
Right? But I couldn't believe that.
That's crazy.
50, 60 grand. I said,
Yeah.
you need a machine. You need a machine today. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
You just said it yourself.
Yep. Outsourcing should never be a long-term solution.
No,
Ever.
it shouldn't. It should be like if you're in a jam, a pickle.
It's
right?
a temporary answer. Is what
Yeah.
it is. You know what? We got a rush job. We gotta get this done. Like I can't get to it. Like we're gonna outsource.
How
this.
long you been outsourcing? 3 years? What?
Why?
Whoa.
You know, the other thing about it is like other shops are going to oversell. If you're going to
Absolutely.
outsource to them, you think you're the only one that they're taking work from?
Right.
Like your lead time is not their only priority.
I can get you in a couple of days.
Yeah.
2 weeks later.
To the 5 people that walked to their shop that day.
Yep.
Get you in a couple days.
Yep.
Give it to you in a couple days. Yep, in a couple days we'll get to you. Yep, a couple days.
Couple more days.
Yeah, like how many couple of days are we talking about?
Kick
here?
that can down the road.
Yeah, like, you know, so control your own fate there.
Yeah.
Because like I said, don't expect others to get you there. Nobody else is going to care as much as you care about it.
No, they won't.
You are capable of amazing things.
Now let's go back to leading by example, right?
Yeah.
First thing you have to do,
Make the time.
make the time.
Make the time.
Truth. Make
Yeah.
the time. Like that's the first thing you can do is set a schedule. You know, there's this fancy thing that's in my pocket.
Yeah, notepad.
Nope. Better cell phone.
A cell phone.
Guess what it has on it?
A calendar.
Yep. Guess what I do with it?
Set it.
Just set reminders.
Yep.
It's the best way you can do it. Make the time.
It is.
When that phone goes off, oh, hey, I'm supposed
I
to
gotta
get an
do
appointment.
this.
I'm supposed to do this.
I have to be somewhere.
Or you know what you do? This is my favorite thing. You get a Garrett.
You get a Garrett.
Yeah, you know what Garrett does?
Reminds you.
Brandon, you got a Zoom meeting
Yeah.
3 minutes ago. Dang it.
That checks out.
Hey, Jesse, you got to do your follow-ups today. Thanks, bud.
Garrett is so good at that.
I'm ready. Promotion. I'm ready. Promotion.
Yes.
Hey, Brandon, you jumping on this Zoom meeting or am I going to do this by myself? Yep, on the way.
It started, Brandon. I'm in here.
He does it all the time to me. I feel so bad. I'm running around crazy. I lose track of time. Garrett's waving his arms at me. I'm like, hey, Garrett, how you doing? No, you got a Zoom meeting.
Wacky, waveable, inflatable arm
Exactly.
tube guy.
Yeah, he's so good at that. Like Garrett, without you, man, I would miss a lot of Zoom
You would
meetings.
for sure.
I would miss a lot of them. So Garrett, you're a good dude. So lead by example. Be late. No, I mean be on time.
Be early.
Be early, or get a Garrett. No, Garrett does a good job in that. But you know, show you can do it. That's what you have to do. You have to
Prove
show
it.
people you can do it.
Prove it, right?
Yeah, you know,
Put
it's-
your money where your mouth is.
Yeah, well, you know, when I say show you can do it is, you know, be the shop that is always delivering on time.
Yep.
Be the shop that puts the extra time in when it needs to be put in. You know, you have to show people that it can be done,
Yeah, I agree with that.
right?
Yeah,
You know how many times in business we've been told here that it can't be done?
a lot.
Can't be done.
Watch me.
Watch me. Hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
No, but yeah, you know, show you can do it. That's what you have to do. It's one of those deals. Like I'm one of those guys that like I don't like the word that it can't be done.
I
right?
can't.
Oh, I
You
hate.
can't.
I hate when somebody tells me you can't. Like,
Yeah.
Really?
Watch me.
Watch.
Be prepared.
You can't wreck that race car. Challenge accepted. Boom.
Yeah.
Destroyed.
He's not lying, guys. I've seen it.
1 lap in, was it?
Yeah. Yeah.
3 hour
yeah.
3 hour drive together, and 1 lap later we're
I think
done.
it was maybe half a lap, 3/4 of a lap.
You're probably right. I don't think I made it even all the way around the track that day.
We're gonna wreck this today.
Oh my god. Yeah. So Garrett, Jesse and I, Jesse decides one day, he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go racing with you today." I said, "Okay, sounds good." He comes to my house. We load up the truck. We drive 3 hours to this
On
track.
a Sunday.
Yeah, it's a Sunday, right? We drive to this track 3 hours. I've never been there before. Never been there before. Get out there, and I started pretty good in that race. And
You did.
Started up front, won the first race.
Mm-hmm.
We won it, and I'm like, yeah. I redrew really terrible for the feature, remember?
You did?
Started way in the back. And I'm like, oh, no problem. We'll get there.
What is it? If you finish first, you're drawing 12th.
Yeah, I told you that.
Yeah.
Did I not say that?
Yeah.
I told him that. I said, if I finish first, I'll draw 12 every time. And I
Yep,
did it.
you did.
Drew 12. Anyways, get out there. We made it one corner.
Yeah.
One corner.
Yeah.
Go in, some dude just wipes me
Drove
out.
through you.
Just wipes me out. Destroys the car. And we're done. And it's like, we literally raced 6 laps.
I'm
total
sitting in
whole
the
night.
stand and I'm like pounding nachos into my mouth as fast as I can now because your car's broken. I'm like, oh, we're out of here. Just jamming nachos in, slamming my soda as fast as I could.
Biggest waste of 6 hours of our life. We drove 6 hours for 6 laps. So dumb. Yeah, so like I said, it's one of those things where
Yeah, show them you can do it.
show you can do it, right? Yeah. So, but you know, honestly, get in the trenches with your employees and coworkers. That's
Yeah.
the one thing I can't say enough of. You have to get in the trenches.
You
As
do.
an employee, you need to be able to get in there with your coworkers.
Yep.
You can't expect them to do your work for you,
No.
carry the slack for you. Like, you have to get in the trenches.
Yep.
You have to be willing to put the time in. As a boss, same thing. You got to get in the trenches sometimes.
You ever get in the trenches?
Absolutely.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
I'm not afraid to get in the trenches.
No. You're like the general of the trenches around here.
Sometimes people are like, get out of the trenches.
Yeah, absolutely. Brandon, go back to
Let
the
us do
office
that.
and get out of the trenches.
Let us do this. But no, I mean, that's the thing, though, is you should want to be involved every chance you get.
Yeah, it makes a difference, doesn't it?
I like doing it.
Yeah,
I'm excited by it.
right.
Like, how many times have I come over to your guys' email, like, hey, can I jump on something? Can I help you out? And
Yeah, it's all the time.
Can I do something? You know, like, can I do a quote for you?
5 times a day, I would
Yeah,
say.
like I try to. Like, I want to be
You're like
involved.
a gnat at a barbecue sometimes.
Wait a second. Nobody likes the gnat at the barbecue. Oh.
What?
Oh. It hurts. It hurts.
I'm kidding, Brandon.
Oh, man. But yeah, you can't watch others work.
No, you can't.
You know? Don't watch
How
other people work.
boring.
Well, some people enjoy that.
Really?
Apparently. You know,
I'm just going to sit and watch Garrett do social media stuff.
Yeah, exactly,
today.
right?
Garrett, let me watch you post
You'd
on
be bored
Facebook.
for sure.
Yeah, let me watch you post on Facebook.
You can watch me do your follow-ups today.
Win.
Win.
But you got to outwork those around you.
Right.
That's the truth. Like, even in your own environment, like, it's not just your competitors. You're not just outworking your competitors, okay? People always think that when I say outwork them, it means outwork your competitors. No, outwork your coworkers.
We do it all the time.
Literally, we do it all the time. We watch
Yep.
people in the building, and I see you guys challenge each other.
Oh,
I'm gonna
all
get
the
this.
time.
I'm gonna get more of this done today than you are. Like, we're gonna do but that camaraderie, like, it makes it fun.
Like big old Chad, how many quotes you done today? Right?
Hey, Jesse, how many quotes you done today?
Not as many as you, Chad. You give me every time.
Chad's a beast when it comes
Beast.
to a beast. But yeah, you got to make yourself more effective.
You
know,
have
that's the
to.
other thing. How do you become more effective, Jesse? What's one way to become more effective? I think.
Use your time more wisely,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure. You have to use your time wisely. Can't waste time.
You can't.
Like as
People are too
stupid as it
busy.
is, like we literally spend hours trying to perfect things we already do.
True.
Like think about that.
True.
You and I have come in on the weekend
We have.
and we pull up our system and we try to figure out how can we remove button clicks.
Yep.
How can we do this without having to do this, right?
Exactly.
Like as simple as it is, it's like even though we know how to do our job, how can I simplify it?
how can
Because
I
then
get
I can get
faster?
more done in less time.
Correct.
We do it a lot. I mean, Garrett, you've been a part of this. You help us. Like we try to find more efficient ways. Yesterday, you and I were brainstorming just how to look up customer records to be able to move through them quicker.
Absolutely.
Right? I mean, it's stuff like that where it's like it's easy to overlook that because we already know how to look up a customer record. But is there a faster way to look up customer record? Is there a faster way to pull up information and data when you need it?
Yep.
You know, how do you reduce your waste basically, right?
You're right.
So whether it's wasting time, wasting material,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
That's another waste that you can reduce.
Don't waste it. Don't waste your life.
Like, hey, we got a sheet of material, but we always throw this much away. Is there a way to reduce that?
Yeah. What can we cut there?
Correct.
What can we do with that?
What can we do with it? Exactly. How can we put one more part on there? Is there a way to change the nest so we're not wasting as much? Or maybe we have a bigger piece remaining so we can use it for something else later on.
See it a lot. Talk to guys a lot. Cabinet shop guys, I've heard. They'll take some scrap, and at the end of the year, it's cutting board season.
Yep. Yeah, I mean,
Super popular.
especially this time of year, like, you can do so many Christmas gifts, right?
You can.
Like,
Absolutely.
there's a lot of stuff we've seen people do. Wine racks is a really popular one. Beer holders.
Yep.
We've seen ornaments. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do. We have guys that actually do some of their stuff to, create some of the, like reindeers and, that kind
like
of
the
stuff.
Santa Clauses
Yeah.
and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. But you also have to think about how can you reduce labor, right?
Right.
That's so funny over there, Garrett.
I cleared my
You
throat.
saw that look?
Yeah, it cleared my
Yeah,
throat.
you saw that Garrett was like,
Well, it wasn't me.
what was it, me?
It wasn't me. It was
That's
Jesse.
funny. That's funny. Yeah, no, but labor time is something you have to think about.
Right.
If it takes you an hour to do something, but you can cut it down to 10 minutes,
Let's do it every time.
right? I mean, well, obviously, who's going to say no to that?
I have no
Nobody.
idea.
Nobody.
One weird person out there is saying I would.
Yeah, but here's the problem. There's a lot of people that won't do it.
Right.
Like, I say that, like, who wouldn't take that? But literally, we deal with it every day.
Every single day.
Oh, I can't afford that CNC machine. I'm not going to buy a CNC machine.
I'm just going to hire 2 guys.
Like, what? So you're going to spend an hour cutting something out you can do in 10 minutes and spend more money to do it.
Like, what?
Makes total sense.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
The only reason they do it is because it's a payment to them.
Right.
They don't realize it, but you're financing.
You are. That's all you're doing.
Yeah, you're breaking down your job into an hourly rate.
Right.
That's how you've justified it.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than just spending the money up front and simplifying everything.
Absolutely.
Like, I don't want to be a babysitter.
Me either.
Adding more people? No thanks.
Nah.
Like, I don't need to add more people if we don't need to add more people.
Right.
It only cuts into your time being available to do other things.
Very true.
Like, more bodies in the room means more attention, right?
100%.
So you get less time
More
to do what you need to
problems.
do. Yeah, exactly. So, one of those things that I always look at is, the less problems and the other thing that you run into is it's problems related to, like animosity.
Yeah.
More people you add in the room, what's the chances that all the personalities connect the same?
Not a good chance.
Every
Not at all.
time you
We're
add
very
somebody-
lucky here, I can tell you that. We're very lucky.
We're not lucky. We're not lucky.
You designed this on
It's
purpose.
planned. It's not even, no, it's not me. As a company, it's a culture.
Yeah.
Like, we're not lucky. It's the people that we hire. It's the way they act.
Well, I was saying more is like lucky in our relationships that we have up here. Like we're all so close, right? We get along so well up here.
But I don't think that's luck. I think that's by the way, the design of the system. You guys have designed.
I agree with that.
You guys have designed a team mentality first.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of places that have that.
And we're all very different.
Very different.
Very different.
I mean, yeah, there's completely one side of the spectrum to the other, and you
We
guys all
joke
get
about
along.
it all the time.
Yeah,
right?
but everybody gets along great.
we do.
And that's what I think is so awesome about this, is that everybody's able to put their personal feelings, if you will, right?
Yeah.
Aside for the common goal.
Very true.
This might not be how I would do it, but if that's how you want to do it, let's do it.
It works.
Like, I've said it many times. There's multiple ways to get to 10, right?
There is.
Because you hear it all the time. Guys are like, yeah, do it my way. 5 plus 5. What about 8 plus 2?
Yeah.
Right? Like,
What about 9 plus 1?
Yeah,
I like
there's
that.
ways to get there that aren't your way.
Right.
Like, just because it's not your way, you have to be open to that. Okay, I'll try it your way. Let's try it.
Let's see what happens.
But then do me a favor. Once we try it your way, try it my way one time. Like, I've seen you guys do it. Like, I see you guys out there. Like, hey, let's try this. Let's see if this works.
Yep.
And you guys try something. Like, hey, that worked out pretty good. Or, no, that didn't really work. You're right.
Yeah,
let's try it your way.
let's go back
yeah.
the other way.
Yeah, but that's the only way you guys can learn. Sometimes you got to trip, right?
You do. Sometimes you have to fall down.
Yep. I coach hockey.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing I try to teach the kids all the time. You get these kids out there and they think they have to be perfect in practice every time. Like, hey, newsflash, that's why it's practice.
That's why it's practice.
Like, I want you to fail right now. That's where you need to fail. I want you to fail in practice and win in a game.
Yep.
That's how we do it.
Yep.
Like, fail
I like
every
that.
time we come to practice, I want you to fail. Every single time you touch the ice, you better fail once. Because you're not pushing yourself if you're not failing.
Right.
Like, my son hates me. Like, he hates me for the way I pushed him on the ice. Oh, he does. Like, I get behind him, and I will skate behind him as fast as I can and yell, let's go, Bombardo. You're not going fast enough. Come on, Bombardo. And I just yelling at him, right? And he just hates it. Like, he hates when I chase him down because I make him skate beyond his means.
He'll appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know he will.
And then someday you're going to be old and you're going to be in a wheelchair and he's going to be going, let's go, Bombardo. You're back there. You're slow. Let's go. You're too slow. I can see it.
The sad part
that's
is-
your boy. Yep.
Sad part is he's 7 years old and he's already a better skater than me now. Like, he's been skating since he's 4. And I've been pushing him since he was 4.
Yeah, kid's talented.
He's a talented skater. Like, I
He
will give him
is.
credit. But it's because of the fact that, like, he's not afraid to fail. Like, he falls. He falls in practice a lot because, like, I tell him, he'll make a cut, right? He'll make a turn. We're doing the cone drills,
Yeah.
right? And he's doing the safety turns, right? He's making the turns because he knows he's not going to fall. I'll go up and push him while he's skating. Like, let's
push him
go.
over.
Let's go. Like, you're going to start making that corner.
Here, let's just get the fall out of the way. Now go.
You got to go.
Yeah.
Like, you got to get used to it. And, like, the worst thing is people being afraid to fail, right?
Yep.
Like, they got that safety net, right?
Yeah.
Like, I always tell the kids on the ice, again, you have your pads on for a reason. That's there to protect you. It shouldn't hurt to fall.
No, it shouldn't.
Like, you're okay. Like, if you do things right, you should be okay.
Right.
It's okay to stumble once in a while.
You might take a couple bumps here and there.
Yep.
How do
So,
you respond to that? How do you
yeah.
get back up from that?
correct, exactly. So you got to stop holding yourself back is basically what I'm saying. You know?
Absolutely.
Like, it's easy to say you'll do something later. It's easy to come up with a safety net and I'm not going to do this. Like, oh, this works just fine. It's so easy to get stuck in that rut.
So easy to procrastinate.
Procrastination at its finest.
Procrastination's a killer.
It absolutely is a killer.
It is.
You know what I do with things I don't want to do?
You put it off.
I do them first.
No, I put them on.
That's the problem.
I'm kidding. No, you do those first. Absolutely.
I do them first every time.
What,
You know
get,
why?
Get the icky stuff out of the way.
It's out of the way.
Yeah.
Then it's on to the fun stuff.
It's fun stuff. Let's go.
Everybody gets in that mentality of do the fun stuff first, do the stuff I don't want to do last.
Yep.
Guess what? You're burnt out by the time you get to stuff you don't want to do.
You're tired, done, over it.
Nope. Don't want to do that.
No, me either.
Yeah. So
Let's get this crap out of the way and get to the fun stuff.
stop holding yourself back is one thing I always say to people. You know, what have I always said?
How many hours are there in a day, Brandon?
24 hours in a day.
And how many of them can we use?
All of them.
All of them.
Yep. 24 hours a day, use them all.
Yep.
And that doesn't mean every day you have to use all 24
No.
hours. That's not what this is. Like, people ask us that all the time. Like, you guys say 24 hours a day, but you can't literally use it. Like, no, you literally can use every hour.
up for 3 days straight?
No. No, I'm not going to
No.
stay for 3 days straight.
But if I stay up for 24 hours straight, well, it happens, right? It happens.
We've all done it.
You'll sleep really good the next night, right?
Sleep really good, actually.
Really good.
Sometimes you sleep at your desk.
It's happened.
Happened once or twice.
Maybe.
But yeah, you got to make yourself available when you need to be available.
I really don't like how you wake me up when I do that, though.
Hey, Jesse, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon while you sleeping at your desk.
It scares me.
Boo. But yeah, so the most awkward thing is when you're crawled up in a sleeping bag underneath your desk.
You shouldn't have bought me the sleeping bag.
Yeah, but you got to make yourself available. You know, unavailable people win less.
They do.
Simple as that.
Right.
And that's why I say, like, use 24 hours a day when you have to.
Yeah.
We just implemented this new system here.
Yes, we did.
Okay? The new system we implemented here had its challenges. Let's say that,
I
right?
had a few.
And obviously a lot of employees
Yeah.
were dependent on that system.
Yeah.
And we're all running around frantically trying to figure this out. But the one thing I did is I made sure that I made myself available.
You did.
Every single time there was a problem, no matter what I did, I had to make myself available. I had to stop what I was doing to make myself available because I needed to make sure we win.
You even brought other people up to make themselves available.
Yeah.
So we could win.
Yep, we bring other people in, bring resources in, you know, do what we got to do to win. And that meant for about 7 days, it was stress level to the max,
I would agree with that.
right?
Yeah.
But
I'm
we're a
starting
lot
to look
better.
like you. Look at it. Hair's falling out in the
I
front.
know.
I got to wear that hat.
Yeah. But look where we are today, though.
Yeah.
We're
a
a
much
lot
place.
better today.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was rough start,
It was.
but you push through it. You make yourself available. And you know what? As much as you don't want to, sometimes you got to, you know, kick and scream while you're doing it,
Yep.
but you get through it.
Let it out and get over it.
Correct. And you just keep moving.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that every day has to be roses and sunshine,
It's not.
because it's not.
It's not going to be that way.
Welcome to the world.
Yep.
Roses and sunshine don't exist every day.
Butterflies and rainbows.
Snowstorms on a Friday night.
Love it.
Yep. But know your worth. That's the number one thing I can tell you is know your worth.
Yep. I agree.
You
with
have
that.
to know your worth, because if you don't know your worth, everything you do is for nothing.
I agree. You got to know that you're valuable, that you're worthy.
You got to stop selling yourself short, for one.
Yep.
Like, that's the number one thing that I don't cater to. Like, I don't like when somebody's like, well, your competitors do that. Like, that's cool.
Like, let them.
Like, there's a reason why they're a competitor of mine.
Right.
They do it their way.
I do it my way.
Yeah. Like, they can get on my team if they want. We're hiring. Like,
ShopSabre.com.
ShopSabre.com.
Slash
But yeah,
careers.
you got to stop selling yourself short. Right?
You do.
You gotta know your worth. You gotta know what your product's worth. You gotta know your work, your craftsmanship, everything. Right?
Yep. Have some confidence in yourself.
Stop selling on price, for one. Like, selling on price is the worst way to run a business.
I agree.
Like, I've never been about selling on price. Like, we build a product. I shouldn't say I don't know why I said I. That sounds wrong. We build a product. The company builds a product. The employees of ShopSabre build a product that is built on a necessity.
That's very true.
My dad designed something around a need he had, not around a budget he had,
Yeah, you couldn't said it better.
right? He built a product for a need.
He did.
Why did he build that product for a need? Because it didn't fit his budget. Like, that's reality is. That's why
Right.
he didn't buy somebody else's product. He couldn't
Right.
afford it.
Couldn't afford it.
So he found something that fit his need, right? But then we developed something that fit within his budget, but on a need. We didn't cut corners to get there. It had to do what it needed to do, right?
Right.
And it was going to cost what it cost. The first one we built was a lot more expensive, you know, because you find out real fast. You bought something that didn't work.
Uh-oh.
Buy something new. Keep buying parts till something works right.
Bless your dad's heart for
Oh
that.
my God, what a nightmare. But yeah, when you think about it, like engineering, that's why we do what we do. We engineer things to work a certain way.
We sure do.
right?
Yeah.
So when the engineer's down there, you see them, they're downstairs working.
All the
and
time.
when they're designing stuff, it's not like we're like, hey, you got $20, solve the problem. Like, that's
Fix
not how we do
it.
it. No, it's like, here's the problem, tell us how to solve it.
Right. Come up
Figure
with
it
a
out.
solution.
Yeah, okay, well, here's how you solve it, blah, 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 it's going to cost this much. Okay, well, that means we have to sell the product for this much.
Yep.
Simple as that, right?
Yeah, easy.
Like, that's how we start figuring out. So you got to stop selling on price for one, because
do.
when you sell on price, you're going to give up something somewhere.
We sell on quality.
Selling quality, service, whatever it is.
Longevity.
You know, availability. Sell on something other than price.
Right.
Because price is going to change. I'm going to tell you that much right now. Price
They're
is always going to change.
Prices are always changing.
Yeah, so that's the hardest way to sell something. Stop selling on desperation.
Heard that a few times.
Yeah. You can't be desperate to sell something,
Yep.
because then you're doing something wrong.
People can hear it.
Yeah, well, just if you're desperate, then, you know, you're doing something wrong.
You are.
Like, they should be knocking your doors down,
I agree with that.
right?
Yep.
And then be better. Just be better.
Always be better.
Just be better. That's my favorite.
Yep.
I like how Garrett just laughs. Like,
Because he knows. That's why
okay,
I'm
got
laughing
it.
too. Hey, Brandon, I made a big mistake. It's all right. Just be better. Yes, sir.
that's what I say all the time.
Yep.
Like, I don't care. Like, it's not a derogatory statement.
No, it's not.
Just be better.
We just hear it all the time. That's
Like,
why you laugh,
yeah,
right?
like, I don't care. Like,
Exactly.
mistakes happen. Be better.
Brandon,
Like,
I messed up. It's all right. We'll fix it. Just be better.
yeah. Like, actually do what you say you're going to do. That's all I care about.
Yeah, exactly.
My least favorite thing is when a guy apologizes with nothing behind it.
I'm sorry.
I messed this up. Sorry. Okay. Like, what's the plan moving forward?
I
right?
want you to fix it.
Yeah, like, you know, actually do what you say you're gonna do. Like, hey,
Right.
I messed this up, but I'm gonna call the guy. You know, let him know I made a mistake.
Yeah, have
Cool.
a plan.
Do what you're gonna say. Call him. Like,
Right.
that's what we can do. That's all we can do. Own up to our mistakes, right?
Yep.
Like, own it. Own
We're
up to
not
it.
perfect,
Nope.
right? We're not perfect.
Absolutely not.
Just because we make a perfect machine doesn't mean that we're perfect.
We're not perfect. Like I said, you know, we're humans.
We are.
Everybody makes mistakes,
We do.
and you just have to own them. Stand
Yeah.
behind it. you know?
Absolutely.
When you make a mistake, don't yell at the guy that you're talking to because you made a mistake.
That's a bad move.
Yeah, bad move.
Yeah.
Like, go ahead.
I was just, hey, Mr. Jones, I'm so angry with you because I forgot to email you back.
Yeah, like,
It's
"God,
your
this is so
fault."
inconvenient because I messed my schedule up.
Right.
Like, you can't be mad at me
Right.
because you messed up.
Hey, Mr. Jones, sorry, I was really busy. I apologize. Time got away.
Saw that look on your
Come
face.
on.
You wanted to really yell at Mr. Jones
I
there.
did, yeah.
Oh, man. But, you know, market who you are
Yep.
and what you do,
Right.
not what you don't do. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
How can you market something you don't do, right?
well, it's just, you know, even like as a cabinet shop, like I see it all the time. Like, these guys, like, oh, we don't build things out of that material like those guys. Like, okay, who cares? What do you do?
Who cares?
I don't really care what you don't do. I want to know what you do.
Right.
Like, do you build your own doors or not?
What do you do and how well do you do it?
Yeah, like, tell me what you're good at.
Yeah.
Tell me what you're good at.
Okay, so you can't build furniture. Got it. What can you do?
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, that's the biggest thing with me is, like, when you start looking at some of this stuff, like those topics, you know, you think through this episode today and you start thinking about, how do I accelerate my business? You get out of your own way.
Get out the way! Move! Move!
You do.
It's the number one thing you do. Just get out of your own way.
Get out of your own
businesses, a lot of times your businesses will get where it needs to go if you just feed it the gasoline that it needs, right?
way. Right?
Put the fuel on the fire.
You got to have gasoline.
Yep.
That's important.
Like, you just got to keep things moving forward. You
Yeah.
don't have to. You can have electric.
That's true.
Winning.
Yeah.
Electric cars.
Yeah. Ask somebody with a gas vehicle how well that works. Just saying.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I don't know what you're saying. Hey, Lamb Chop.
I was making fun of Bree without going there, right?
Oh.
You weren't
know when she
catching
ran out of
that.
gas?
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
That was cool.
It's a very fun week after that episode.
Last week. Ripped out her last week of the episode. She walks in my office when we're
As
on
you-
the part.
As
and I'm
you're
like,
listening to the part.
oh no. And I just stared at her. I was like, my bad. Bree, she's awesome. Without Bree, I would be lost this last week. I'll tell you that much right now. She has made this integration a heck of a lot easier. So, shout out to Bree, even though she ran out of gas.
It's kind of where I was going. I thought you were catching it, but
Sorry. But yeah.
get out of your way. Stop making excuses.
Yep.
Do the things you need to do. Get it done.
Be the person you advertise that you are.
Time is just time. That's it. It's just time.
Yep.
There's always more time.
Just imagine if everybody was actually the person they pretend to be on Facebook,
Be a much better world,
right?
right?
Everybody wants to help each other online,
Yep.
Everybody has the perfect answer, wants to be there, but who's actually there?
Right.
Who does the work?
Right.
Like, oh, take a picture of this. Take a picture of this. Make it look like we're doing this. Like, are you really doing that?
Yeah, you're lying.
Like, cool sunset. Are you working? You should be working.
You should be working.
Let's work.
Make some money.
Do work.
Do some work.
Garrett, you look like you're dazed out there.
Garrett, do you know?
Glazed over.
Do you know
Oh,
your
no, I'm
worth?
good.
Do you know your worth, Garrett?
Absolutely, I know my worth.
Good.
Absolutely. Garrett knows his worth.
Good.
Yeah. You gotta know your worth.
Yep.
Keeps you hungry.
Keeps you hungry. Exactly. You know what also keeps you hungry?
Talking about food.
Yeah, like
I want
food.
some eggs and bacon really bad right
We
now.
are 1 week away from my family Christmas,
Yeah.
and my wife's aunt has the best Christmas cookies. Hands down, sugar cookies with the best frosting. They're perfect.
I love sugar cookies.
You
with
do it on a
frosting.
weekday? Christmas?
No. I guess we're a little under a week now.
Okay.
Thanks, Garrett.
Yep.
Jeez. It's Saturday.
You say that's weird.
It's on
You
Saturday.
guys do your Christmas on Wednesday nights?
Yeah, it's on a Thursday. It's Saturday. We have Christmas this Saturday. It's actually only a few days away.
This Saturday?
Yeah, so it's only a few days away.
So we go to the WoW game and then we each go to our own ways where our Christmas is.
Yeah, correct.
Oh,
Mine too.
I don't get that option.
And the best part is though, I'm gonna eat a crap ton of cookies this year because normally,
Will you steal one for me?
I'll take as many as you want me to. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll probably eat them all. Normally, I have to.
If it's the best cookie ever, I want to have an opinion on this because I feel like you're lying.
That seems fair, but I'm still gonna eat it all. But I'm just saying, normally I can't eat them all because I haven't historically been at the weight I am right now.
Oh, yeah.
So I've lost enough weight this year that I'm gonna eat all the
You're
Christmas cookies
skinny
I want.
Brandon now, right?
I'm gonna eat all the Christmas cookies I want this year.
Cookies.
Cookies.
Like the Cookie Monster.
That hat looks like the Cookie Monster.
I love this hat.
But yeah, so end of year is here.
It's
like
been
15
here.
days.
It's been here. You guys are late.
Yeah, you're late.
If you're just finding out now, you're late.
You're late. Time to get this
You're
done.
missing the party.
Time to get this done. 15 days.
15 days. How many working days is that? Do you know?
Less than 15.
Less than 15?
Actually, you know what? It's
11?
15.
15. Yeah, honestly, yeah, it's 15. We know
It's still
that.
15 working days.
Yeah, it's
I ain't
very
taking
true.
any days off.
That's true.
Obviously, get on board
Yeah.
or watch your competitors just pull away.
Yeah, there's no better time than now. This is the cheapest CNC is going to be, right? Or
It's not getting any
most cost effective.
see,
I don't like the word cheap.
Cheap is a bad word. But it is the most cost-effective way to get it done right now because the reality is 2022 is going to hit.
Lowest price.
All your supplies are going to go up again. Everybody's going to blame 2021, lack of materials and yada, 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 yada. And there's going to be a million excuses why vendors are going to raise their prices.
It's going to happen.
And when they raise their prices, your product prices go up.
Yep.
Prices have gone up.
And therefore, everything costs more money in 2022.
It's coming.
Just
There's
like
no doubt.
2021 was more than 2020. Historically, things don't go down in price.
That's how it works?
Unfortunately.
Huh.
That's how the world
Weird.
works.
I've been waiting for things to come down in price for a long time.
Yeah, I know. Keep
It's never
waiting.
happened.
That's my favorite too, right? I'm just waiting for that sale.
Okay.
Okay, well, you wait.
I waited 6 months to save 8%.
Yeah. And the good news is the product went up 16% in that time. So I
Yay.
still went up 8%. Like
The retailer still wins.
Yeah, it still doesn't exactly. It doesn't work. Like,
Get what you need now.
Get it now. Time to go.
Stop procrastinating.
Hey, Garrett, if I was a guy and I wanted to find more information, where would I go?
You probably check out our website, ShopSabre.com.
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 Hey, we have a lot of snow falling on the website right now.
Do we?
Yeah.
Go check.
You should go check it
Go
out.
look.
It's pretty cool.
It is neat.
And you'll
Year-end
find
sale.
cool stuff.
Year-end sale.
Give us a call. You can do that too.
Send us an email.
Pigeon carrier message.
Pigeon message.
Yeah.
Yep. Snowmobile.
Whatever you need.
Dog sleds.
Yeah. Just get in touch with us.
Ice skate.
Get out of your own way.
If someone's snowmobile's here, can we give them something cool?
Give him a hat.
Give him a
I'm
hat.
snowmobiling here tomorrow.
You talking about my hat? You looked at my head when you said that.
They're
I'm
going
glad-
to need it to get back.
If you touch my hat, I will bite your hand. I promise.
We'll give him the lamb chop sweater and,
And
the
my hat. Give him your sweatpants.
You guys are the two most Minnesotan looking things I've ever seen in my life.
I'm okay with that. Are you?
That's a compliment.
I think you look good today.
That's a compliment.
I think you look
two
good
put
today.
hey, if
That's
you
a
put that
compliment.
hat on, Garrett, if you put that hat on, You
You wanna
guys
wear my
would-
hat?
Yeah, you guys would be something here. This would be good. I like it.
We are something already.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Don't act like we're nothing.
Power couple.
Power couple. You two are. You guys are a power couple for sure. Oh my god. We have some new exciting videos coming out, don't we, Garrett?
Yep. But you'll have to wait and see what they are.
I'm excited about it. Got some big things happening for 2022.
People have no
Big
idea.
things.
People have no idea.
No idea.
Tune in to get ready.
Tune in.
2022 is going to be
ready.
huge.
It's gonna be awesome.
It's
Strap
gonna
your
be
excited.
seatbelts.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for next year. Yeah, we got some fun episodes coming up here in the future. I think next week's episodes, we're gonna probably take it a little easy because I know we're getting into like the busiest part of the year.
Yeah.
So
Maybe we could just sing Christmas carols on next week's
we're
episode.
definitely
right?
not doing that.
No,
I could
No.
just do the episode by myself.
We may make them do that.
that would be interesting.
Could you imagine this? Talking shop with Garrett.
I would die laughing.
The guy who said 17 words the entire time he's been
There's
on the
these
show.
ball screwy things on the machine.
The bearings go back and forth and up and down.
There's a gantry. No, it's a gantry.
What about the pantry? Yeah, in January I'm going to be out for a little bit there. I got a few days that I won't be around. So
You're going
episode's
on
gonna-
vacation?
Yeah, I'm going to go on vacation I think in January.
All right.
So the episode might be a little different.
We're going to have to do it without you.
Might be a little different without me,
Yeah.
but
Maybe I'll call you.
yeah,
We'll
you guys
call
can
you.
give me a shout. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that. That might be a good idea.
What are we going to talk about?
Or maybe you and me do an episode.
Oh, there we go.
We could do that.
Could
You'd
do
have
that.
to actually talk more,
I
though.
don't know what we do, but
Stare at each other.
I'll give you the life history of Lamb Chop.
maybe we
Mr. Rogers.
maybe we try and convince one of the other guys on our team to join us.
be
Mr.
sweet.
Rogers.
Yeah. Well, it's same channel. Duh.
Yeah.
Right?
Back to back, actually.
Mr. Rogers, and then they would go into the little train into the tunnel, and then
Yeah.
there would be Lamb
Do you know
Chop.
what Mr.
right?
Rogers is, Garrett?
I don't like Aaron Rodgers, no.
I don't like Aaron Rodgers either. I'll second that.
Different Rogers. It's a different
You know,
Rogers.
'cause-
It's his uncle.
If Aaron's listening, you heard that.
Aaron's not listening.
He's not?
No, I'll tell you that much. Aaron is not listening right now. But anyways, like I said, hopefully today's episode you guys picked a few tips up. Hopefully it'll help you guys accelerate your business. Number one way to accelerate your business, add a CNC machine.
Absolutely.
Telling you right now, if you have a need for equipment in your shop, right now is the time to do it.
It is.
Talk to your CPA, look at Section 179, take advantage of the financing. We got 15 days left to do this thing.
Awesome financing company.
You're out of
that's for
time.
Sure. You're out of time.
Stop putting it off. Stop making excuses. Be more effective. Let's get this thing done. Add a CNC machine. Add a piece of equipment. Do what you got to do so 2022 is the best year of your life.
Does this sale go into 2022?
It does not.
It stops at the
It
end of the
stops
year?
December 30th. It's
No matter
done.
what?
No matter what.
Okay.
Don't even call and ask.
You guys
because
heard the man.
Don't call and make it awkward. It's going to be an awkward conversation for both of us because I'm
Yep.
going to have to tell you no and you're not going to like it.
Right. Absolutely.
December 30th. Let's go.
You've had plenty of time. Let's go. Get it done.
Time to go. It's time to get this thing done.
I'm pumped up now.
I'm ready.
I'm ready to go sell some machines.
Let's get back at it.
Let's go.
I'm Brandon.
I'm Jesse.
Thanks for talking shop with ShopSabre.